All right, we're doing it live.
Oh yeah.
Hello, wonderful penises of the internet. This is my lovely assistant, Ace.
What
Oh,
is up, internet?
how you doing, YouTubes? How you doing, Susan Wojcicki? Ah! Yeah,
Ugh.
but shit. I feel like if I say your name, it's probably going to pick me up on some kind of algorithm.
Maybe.
So, Susan Wojcicki is a wonderful woman and a great CEO of the company, and I have nothing bad to say about her.
Besides
So,
for
how are you, Ace? How are the
just
kitties?
the kitties, they're getting in trouble. Woke me up early this morning. I mean, on a good note though, gave me this beautiful sunrise in my bedroom. I mean,
Oh.
can't complain. Way better than yesterday.
Yeah, the kitties are getting into trouble. So, what do you know of William Moulton Marston?
Oh geez, nothing.
Well, you gonna learn
Nothing.
today.
Yay.
He was born in 1893. That's the creator of Wonder Woman. That's when he was born on May 9th.
Nice.
Died 1947, and he had a pen name, Charles Marston. I don't know why people do that, but I guess he did. He was a
Yeah.
psychologist. He's the guy who invented the lie detector, or at least a prototype for the lie detector.
Oh.
And yeah, it's an interesting past to that guy. He created Wonder Woman, who famously had the lasso of truth, which this is where we start to get into the kink. Because
Uh-huh.
it's like, oh, you're gonna wrap me up in your lasso,
Right.
and
And you heat up if you're not telling the truth and it kind of forces you to. I get it.
yeah, well, he famously into BDSM, being like dominated by women.
Ah.
Yeah, he had a polygamous partner that was part of his marriage. Olive Byrne greatly influenced the Wonder Woman creation. I want this to just be Wikipedia the show. Like I'm gonna put in my own stuff, but it's weird.
I mean, but
Oh,
here's the thing though.
I'm gonna wrap you up and make you tell me the truth.
But here's the thing though. Would he approve of the newest Wonder Woman that's out there though? Like, would he
She
would he
might be a little
want
too masculine for him
right?
because he liked being dominated by women. Like that was his thing.
Right,
Like
and
like more womenly women.
right, but she was kind of the less dominant with these new episodes that came out though. She was pretty much
With
submissive at this
the
point.
Gal Gadot stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad Gal Gadot learned to speak English better. She was fucking horrible in Justice League. It's like you're just reading the lines phonetically. You don't really know what you're saying.
still say she would have made better on Aquaman than she would have on Wonder Woman. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, we all know about Aquaman now. There's all kinds of weird stuff around that.
Yeah, let's just get popular off of a trial that never pertained to them in the first place. But okay, let's go with that.
I've heard everyone talking about that. So he's a William Moulton Marston, the creator of Wonder Woman. He was a masshole like me. He was from Saugus, Massachusetts. It's very close to where I grew up. And he died in Rye, New York, at 53. Oh, he died really young. That
Oh
sucks.
wow.
Yeah. Occupation psychologist, inventor, writer. I don't really know much about the research that he did with the lie detector test. I know it's like bullshit for like actual admissible evidence in courts. So
Well,
let's see. I can probably.
they'll still
Oh,
use it as a tool to confess something out of them, anyways. I don't
oh
understand that at all.
it's used in other parts of the government for sure.
Right.
Like if you join the Secret Service, they're gonna give you lie detector tests once in a while. and stuff like that, and probably for like special forces and stuff like that. But like
Right.
as far as like regular like civilian court trials, it's not really utilized or taken seriously at all.
Well, it's scientifically proven that it's not admissible in court, anyways. So I don't see why it's still a thing. But hey, what do I know?
I think it has some applications, but for the most part, it's not all that reliable.
Right.
Like especially for civilians, because people get really fucking nervous, so it's gonna set it off. Even if they're not guilty of anything, they're just like really nervous.
Right. And that's what it's based off of. It measures
Yeah, it's your blood pressure
your
and
blood pressure, your heart rate, and your nervousness or your twitches that you get when you become nervous.
it doesn't really mean anything, like
No.
unless it's someone who's supposed to be trained to resist that stuff.
Right.
Because like that's when you can find the little cracks in their mentality. But for most people, it's like people get fucking nervous when you put them in a room with like a bunch of people in lab coats. So like they were like, yeah, this doesn't really mean anything. Like, just because they're nervous doesn't like
Make them
you know,
guilty of whatever they're asking. Right. Right.
yeah. So Marston's character was a native of an all-female utopia of Amazons who they're gonna whip you, who became crime-fighting U.S. government agent. Using her superhuman strength and agility and her ability to force villains to submit. And to tell the truth by binding them with her magic lasso. Her appearance was believed to be something based on Olive Byrne, who is, I think they had like a throuple between his wife and Olive Byrne. And her heavy bronze bracelets. Oh, they're so heavy. Which she used to deflect bullets, which seemed kind of weird to me. I was like, shield kind of would work better. And that's what they ended up doing in the newer movies. And those were inspired by bracelets worn by Olive Byrne, interestingly. Yeah.
That is interesting.
I think that was part of the thruple
I
thing.
really can't see people wearing that back in the day though. That's kind of actually pretty shocking to me.
Yeah, he was all about the jewelry. So let's talk about spanking. I know you've been waiting for this. Well, spanking, performed between adults in the 21st century within the Western world, is erotic spanking. That's very interesting. Have you ever been spanked, Ace?
Plenty of times, buddy. Plenty of times.
Whoa.
And
you got a good jiggle?
I liked it.
You
I
got
got
something
that
to spank
wiggle,
back
wiggle.
there? I got nothing to spank. You're spanking bones.
I do. I got a badonk.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
I can see why Lisa's into you.
Oh, yeah.
Within the 20th century, men spanking their wives and girlfriends was often seen as an acceptable form of domestic discipline. It was a common trope in American films, as you can tell from the thumbnail, from the earliest days in the 1960s. Oh, you're gonna spank that bitch.
I
You've been a very naughty
it was,
girl.
but then again, it was socially acceptable to slap the woman back in the day, though, too. Not like how it is today.
It was socially acceptable in the 70s.
Right. I mean,
look at old Sean
70s.
Connery films.
Right.
Better watch your mouth.
Smack
With the backhand.
Right.
Rest in peace. Within the 20th century, let's see, 21st century, adherents of this subculture. There's a weird Christian thing, of course, about it.
Oh, go figure.
Christian domestic discipline.
How did I not see that coming?
Oh, no, there's more. There's all kinds of different spanking cultures. On the first day of the Lunar Chinese New Year's, a week-long spring festival, in quotations, the most important festival for Chinese people all over the world, thousands of Chinese people visit the... Oh, God, I'm going to fuck this up. Taoist Dong Nangang temple in Tungang to go through a century-old ritual to get rid of bad luck. Oh, that involves touching people's butts, apparently.
Really?
Men traditionally receive spankings. Women get whipped. I don't like that. With the number of
Whoa.
strokes to be administered, always lightly, in quotations, by temple staff. Oh my god. It's like, oh, okay, so in Asia they have their own Catholic church where they do weird kinky shit. Okay.
Cool. So the guys get spankings and the women get slapped, huh? Yeah, that seems fair.
Sounds like a party to me.
I mean, hey, if it's changing my luck, yo, spank me all night long.
I give you the spanking of the dragon.
Ooh,
There's a birthday spanking thing. Is a tradition within some parts of the United States. Within the tradition, an individual, commonly though no exclusively a child, upon their birthday receives typically corresponding to their age a number of spanks. There's so many fucking perverts around the world.
yeah. Well, and we kind of have the same thing here in America, though. I mean, once you're born, I mean,
Oh no,
traditionally back,
that was North America.
well, right,
Where they do that.
right. But that's just it, though. Like we used to spank, like when we were born, we used to get spanked right off the bat, so that way they can either hear us
That's a
cry or
medical thing. They're making sure
well,
there's proper like
right, but they
nerve
don't. Right,
responses.
but they don't do that now. They really don't do that now.
Yeah, they probably have other methods that are more efficient that
Right.
don't involve like hitting a toddler.
Right. Well, because I mean, like my brother just had a kid, and I'm pretty sure that they didn't spank him when he was born. I mean, like,
Oh, that kid's such a cutie. I saw
right,
that.
so cute. Who knew that my brother could make something so cute?
Yeah, it came out of his dick.
Right. No, true.
Let's see, what else do I have? So for European spankings, yeah, this is going to be weird. On Easter Monday, there was a Slavic tradition of spanking girls and young ladies with woven willow switches. All
Interesting.
right. Good job, Slavics. In Slovenia, there's a jocular tradition that everyone who succeeds in climbing to the top of Mount Triglav receives a spanking or birching. All right. Good for you, Europe. That's wonderful.
Wow.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about how the world's dying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dying very slowly, Fucking all these scientists seem to think that, it's because of, I wouldn't even say they're not even accepting the whole global warming thing. I don't know about you, dude, but to me, it seems like every year that goes by, it's getting hotter, and every winter that comes around, it's getting colder. I don't know about you, but the temperature differences between the winter and the summer is becoming more greater.
Oh, that's about to get a lot worse from the projections that I've seen.
Oh yeah.
Um, so if you look up fish depletion, like of their populations, it's like fucking astronomical. Just since 1960, like
Um.
90% of them are gone
Well,
in the
it doesn't.
tropical Atlantic, in the tropical Indian, the tropical Pacific, Gulf of Thailand, everywhere. The
It,
only one that looks sort of okay is the subtropical Pacific because we haven't gotten to fucking with that yet.
Well, it doesn't help that we're overfishing though too. I mean, we are on a commercial level of fishing of what it used to be 30, 40 years ago. I mean, 30, 40 years ago we only had what steamboats and steam engine, oh, maybe even longer, 50, 60 years ago, let's say. All right. We only had like steam engines and the boats as they weren't as massive as they were. Now we have commercial liners that are just overfishing like crazy that catch tons of fish a day.
Yeah, the dragnet stuff they does, like, it's not even like it like, they're catching all kinds of shit they don't even want
Right, and then they're
either,
just
and
well,
they're
and
just
then they're just
wiping them
kill
out.
right, and then they're just killing them off and throwing them back in the ocean, like, "Ah, we don't need this, smack, out, it's dead, fucking throw it back in the ocean, we don't need it." Circle of life.
Yeah. So,
But a lot
let's
of it
see
but
about
yeah, a lot of it
let's see
has to
about
do with overfishing, though.
jellyfish. Oh, no, it's way worse than people think it is, and it's really disgusting to me how, like, a lot of, like, news organizations are kinda downplaying it because 'cause they're like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
they're just part of the whole system where it's like, "Well, you gotta sell fish because you make money." And it's like, "Well, yeah, but everything's gonna be gone." Like,
It's
so
okay,
warmer
though, 90% of the ocean hasn't been explored yet, though, so how can all the fish be gone if we haven't explored it all?
we already killed a whole bunch of stuff that we're never gonna be able to explore.
Right,
So warmer ocean temperatures increase fish growth and reproduction rates, while overfishing has removed both of their competitors and predators, which is like turtles. We wiped them out; they're all gone. Tortoises, turtles, whatever. And increased coastal development provides more areas for asexually reproducing jellyfish. We're going to be a planet filled with fucking jellyfish before you know it. There's not going to be anything left.
I'm pretty sure jellyfish were around during the dinosaur age, actually. Pretty sure.
They're survivable motherfuckers. They're not
Oh,
going
yeah, dude,
anywhere.
so if they could survive something like that, and then obviously they're gonna thrive even more after, more commercial fishing and, God knows what else we're doing in the ocean.
Well,
There
a lot of the fish that survive from the mass extinction event that we're causing are very small fish, and that's jellyfish are carnivores. That's what they're looking for. So it's like
right,
we're just like we're eliminating the predators that keep the small fish population in line, which is just like we're just making more food for them, and they don't give a fuck about the ocean acidifying or being
right,
filled with plastic. They eat plastic.
right.
Yeah, that's why I chose the fish for the icon for this stream. The poor fishies. I like fish. I know they're dumb as shit, but I don't want them to be gone.
Oh, me neither, because, I kinda like sushi myself, so I don't know. I seem to be a part of the problem. Not really, because it's kind of a necessity, but at the same time, it's because of overfishing. That's why we have so much damn sushi on this earth and not being eaten and going bad and
Yeah.
wiping out
They're-
entire organizations of fish. It's insane.
well, I mean, one of the most commonly consumed fish is tuna
I was gonna say
from
tuna.
the
Yep.
open ocean, and I've seen ecologists say that like they're pretty much critically endangered at this point, but we're still eating them.
Oh yeah, no, no, no. If we continue on the path that we are on right now, as civil as I wouldn't even say civil, um, as a
We're
civilization,
we're monkeys that learned
they're
how to
they're
read. We
they're
ain't
gonna be
civil.
gone. They're gonna technically be extinct in like a couple of years from now because we're just overfishing tuna so crazy. And the farms, I mean, they claim they have farms. I haven't seen them on the internet yet. I've only heard about it. But I don't think the farms can keep up with the demand of tuna. And then
They can't because they don't have the water anymore.
right.
Like the water is just too like it's not just radiation.
No,
There's so much that's going into it.
it's
Like,
everybody. It's even Alaska. I don't know about you, but like,
oh, Alaska's fucked. That's an
oh,
industrial wasteland
oh
now.
yeah. Oh yeah.
That's like a lot of people don't know about that. When you look at the actual federal territory controlled, um, in Alaska, very few civilians really live there. It's mostly federal territory for like strip mining and fishing and stuff like that. I don't want to go to Alaska. I heard about how big their fucking mosquitoes are. I don't want to go there at all.
Yeah, no thanks.
I
I mean, not
don't
only
want
that, but
fucking
think of
giant
the wild.
dinosaur mosquitoes
Well,
sucking my
think of the
blood.
wildlife though too. If I could, a shit ton of bears up there. I mean, fuck, they don't fuck around up there.
I can shoot a bear. I can't shoot a mosquito.
I mean, you can try, I guess. Not gonna
Well,
happen.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work out.
No, I
I
don't
think
think it
it's just
is
gonna
either.
suck out a lot of my blood and give me a disease. Oh, we have our only viewer, Boobry.
Oh, yeah. Look, it's a boobery.
It's a Boobery. Well, actually,
Speaking of, I should pull up your stream here.
I don't know if you're watching Boobry. Do you get mosquitoes in Sweden? Is that like a thing there? It's pretty cold. They probably don't get many. I'm not really sure though.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on where he's at. I mean, if he's in higher elevation, I don't see them getting a shit ton of mosquitoes. I know they get flies. Obviously, they get flies, but
Oh yeah.
mosquitoes, I don't know because I don't think that they can survive it on high altitude.
Mosquitoes like it really oxygen rich and warm and swampy. Like they like high moisture. Which is what it makes it advantageous for them in Alaska where they get fucking gigantic. Alaska, Florida, there's a couple of states where they get really big mosquitoes.
Yeah, no thanks. I mean, the ones that I see around here in Iowa are just insane. Anyways, I mean, fuck, they've been eating on I don't know, cattle and pigs all day. And they're fucking massive, dude. I could just about imagine the ones up in Alaska. That'd be insane. I mean, the ones
Apparently,
around
they're
here are already
extremely
scary
large
looking.
there.
Right. I mean, if they're any bigger than the ones that are around here, I could, yeah, no, I got a fear of mosquitoes now. Thanks, buddy.
Well, I'm a masshole. We built our the first state in the union. We built our state on top of a giant swamp, so we get them pretty bad. Like you can't
Yeah.
like if there's like any kind of container sitting around with
Any kind of water
water,
in it, right?
yeah,
Or tires that are just floating around somewhere. Obviously, that's a good breeding ground. Or
oh yeah, and my brother's a tech, so like there's plenty of that. Where I was like,
right.
God damn it, making little mosquito hives. It's all right. Can you eat mosquitoes? I'm gonna look that up.
I'm pretty sure you can, but then again, I wouldn't want to risk it though. Because you don't know what they've been feeding on. You don't know if they've been feeding on a carcass that's been dead for weeks on end, or
Yeah,
let's
sucking
say,
on a possum or something.
or sucking on an animal that has died due to a disease, and now that mosquito has that disease in him because he's been eating it. I don't know, man. I don't know if I would want to risk that or not. I mean, considering the fact that I wouldn't say H1. What was that that came out? Because that was swine flu. Fuck, dude, it
What,
came out a couple of years
SARS?
ago. Yeah, and SARS and
There was
West
SARS and
Nile.
SARS 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
in West,
yeah.
yeah, in West Nile. West Nile was going around
West
for the
Nile is really
longest
bad
time.
for you.
Right. I mean, it's still going around today, but we kind of have this whole spray system now, or something, I guess, to where people can just spray like some certain kind of chemical in the air, and which, in my opinion, I don't see that being right at all. We really shouldn't be doing that because that can fuck up a lot of things down the road. But
Yeah, it's kind of complicated with mosquitoes because they actually I learned eventually that they actually do have a part of the ecosystem that isn't horribly detrimental to us.
Right, because
They're
most of the birds and
they're
stuff out there,
pollinators.
right? They're
Well, no,
pollinators,
it's not just feeding birds; it's the pollination is very important
right?
because they do eat like nectar from flowers and shit like that.
I mean,
Were we once a
I could
gay
see
detector?
yeah, I could see a whole ecosystem falling if mosquitoes actually stop showing up, though. I really can, because then the birds would take effect to it. The like you said, the plants would also be affected by it because obviously, we fucking bees are becoming extinct still.
They're pretty
Um,
much almost gone.
Yeah, I mean the only ones that are still around now are the ones that the farmers are holding on. Well, the bee harvesters that are holding on to them. That's about it. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, there's not really much of a replacement for them.
Right. I mean, and the mosquito's not going to come close. I mean, obviously, like it doesn't carry as much pollen as it should to one plant to another. So it'd be very rare for.
Oh yeah, bees are so much better designed for that.
Right, like their body is designed to hold on to pollen and then
Yeah,
shake it
they got their
off,
little
itch
fuzzy they got
themselves
their
off and
little
on
fuzzy
another.
legs.
Right.
Them fuzzy legs.
Right. You ever look at a bee? It's just covered in hairs that are holding pollen.
I love bees. I've never had a problem with like regular honeybees. They've always been nice to me. They'll just like land on me and like investigate and, like, and just fly away. It's those wasps, those fucking pricks.
Yeah, dude. Fucking they get
I don't
aggressive for
like the
no
wasps, but
reason,
the
bro.
hornets, they're fucking assholes.
No, wasp and hornets. Although I heard an easy little trick that you could do. Apparently, if you let's say inflate a paper bag and put it over your door or like wherever you don't want hornets and wasps and stuff, they'll think that it's another colony and they'll just stay away from it.
Oh yeah, they don't want the territorial
Or
conflicts.
if you want to go a little easier on nature, you just get a bird feeder, and because obviously birds are they're predators, so
Yeah, they like eating bugs.
right. And since they're gonna be flying around and they got a bird feeder there, hey man, let's grab a snack and grab something to drink, bro. Let's do this.
I got all kinds of bird feeders.
Right. So like if you don't want
Got me
wasps and
got me
hornets
a
and shit.
hummingbird feeder and a regular bird feeder, and also I got so like the regular bird feeder around here that also attracts turkeys. Because like some of the dumber, bigger
Oh,
birds they
a
like.
turkey feeder. Yeah.
No, I don't even need that because some of the bigger birds, when they land on the bird feeder, they knock some of the seeds off.
They knock
So
it
like
off the ground, right?
it makes food for turkeys, and the turkeys eat ticks, which is great for my dog because I don't want him
Right.
getting fucking ticks.
I mean, it's great for everybody. Let's admit this here now. Fucking ticks suck. Ticks suck everything, literally and metaphorically speaking.
Oh, I know. I don't like ticks one bit.
Fuck no, dude. Like, to get them out of like if they're latched onto you, you got to burn them out of your skin because the head could still be
Hmm.
attached. Oh, dude, that's so cringe. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, dude, you don't have to tell me. I told you about my worst experience with a tick. Where like I woke up, I got morning wood. I got,
Ugh.
I got to deal with this. So I start going to town. I feel something hard at the end. It's a tick bit into the head of my dick.
Ugh.
I was like, no, what kind of Cronenberg nightmare is this?
Ooh.
Yeah. So fuck those things. Yeah, I'm glad to have turkeys around to eat them.
Right. Fucking, I'm
Well,
just
I think
glad that
this
I have
was a
enough
good
birds out
stream.
here.
I gotta get ready to train the idiots at my deli. And thank you for joining me, Ace. I give you
Yeah.
kisses. I give you
Yeah.
squishies.
Pleasure being on here, buddy. You know what I mean? I love
Yeah,
being on the
we
internet.
talked about all the things.
Fuck yeah, in a half hour though, man. That's impressive. I thought we were gonna put more time into this, you know? I mean, hey, there's always a tomorrow to be on another stream. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
there's things in the
there's
planning. I've been
oh,
actually trying to research stuff. But thank you though.
ooh.
I love you as a brother,
Oh
and I give
yeah.
your cats kisses.
No. They give you butt kisses.
Oh, they pissed on my floor. Oh shit.
That's fine. You asked for it.
All right. Thank you, internet. This has been Rodfeast Tenders and Ace Hole, and yeah, you have a good one.
Bye.